9:49 p.m., August 7th, 2023. This is not for any specific sign. This is just me being bored and trying to change something. Sometimes. So, hello, random person that's not supposed to be in here because it's a private video I'm just doing to test my dentures. Hope you're well. If I posted this because the message came through, hi, how are you? I don't take anything on this channel. Like, seriously, I don't care about your energy. I'm not reading your energy. There's no energy transfer here. There is no. If you want to click the like, cool. If you want to subscribe, cool. If you want to donate, cool. If you don't, whatever. Like, I have nothing to do with your energy. Nothing. I don't want it. Take it back. Okay? If you get some use out of this, cool. If not, whatever. It's better than watching somebody else's trash on the internet. Take a look at it. Let your intuition speak to you. I'm going to read this as if I have posted this online and there are viewers watching this. There are things some of you are doing thinking, feeling, saying. That you feel like you have to find the balance of. In doing so, you are in some way mastering something you're unaware of. That's the major arcana, okay? So, not going into it, not teaching you. We're just in this next 24-hour thing, because I've noticed most things that go on in readings usually happen within 6 to 12 hours when I do them. Or there's something that went on in the recent day. Okay, it's like a 1 day kind of, because usually after that, most people don't even remember. So what I'm always reading on, even with myself, is right now. Not the past, not the future, right now. The way it plays out is usually a couple of hours later than right now, because my right now is not God's right now. So right now, in our right now, you're interacting with someone who's helping you balance something. That someone could be me, or you're that someone with someone else. Whatever. There's a message communication that is regarding your mental state, your thoughts, your words, your air element. This bit of information coming to you or that has arrived for you has brought you peace, but it's a bittersweet peace. It seems to be because it's duality. Even in the realms without duality, there is still sweetness and sour. There is spicy and umami flavored or whatever. You know, sweet and spicy, sour, salts, whatever. You have that, right? Your truth that you've known. And now you have something else. And the other swords, usually in the Four of Swords, there's four swords. Can you spot the other two? So you're avoiding a decision. You have a decision to make. You're avoiding it. Could be to do with someone you consider marriage material, someone that has. I feel like, sorry, I don't have adhesives in. Leave me alone, bro. It's been like 3 weeks. I'm going to say this quickly and then give me a minute. Someone you left behind, that's better. Someone you left behind in the winter of life, in the winter of your life, maybe a winter ago. I'm the phrase I'm seeing in my mind's eye is like on a book. It's like you open the book and there's the first page and it says, in the winter of your, their, our life. But then there's another page that says, in the previous winter of your life. And then the other thing, the other line is, you left someone in the winter. And the reason I'm saying someone else, a cardinal. Google the significance of a cardinal. Spiritual meaning of cardinal bird. Just wait. See, sorry, I was looking just to make sure I'm not covering the name. Okay, now the message is switching in a way where on one hand, we have the situation of you're learning a life lesson. On in between that. So like you're learning a life lesson. Like it's this whole thing, right? This is the platform of the thing. You're learning a life lesson. Who is it? You went there's someone in your life that you had a marriage feeling with. It ended a while ago. There is a truth you knew and a new truth being shown to you. Not only to you, but to someone else. That message is being brought to you both by spiritual sources that have been working with physical sources to create tangible things to give you tangible information. That's one thing. Now, on the other side of it, see that guy? See him right here? Okay, he's helping over here. He's helping over here. But in between, we have one person here, one person here. They're both holding a sword. In between is a wand. Life lesson, information coming in. Gets you to rethink certain situations in the past and a certain situation in the present. In doing so, you get and then it brings you to a situation where you are working with someone you didn't think you would be working with to do something that looks like that. Could be signing contracts, could be paying bills, an accountant, a script writer, whatever. You're dealing with paper and pen with someone else. The main two things you're learning about are right use of magic, intentions, words, emotions, actions, air, fire. Because it seems the world around you, the earth and the water, have become barren. And in order to bring more life, you have to find that life within you, not in the cups. The cups are icing and sprinkles. The cake goes bad. You, yourself, are the thing that enjoys all that. You're the one that gets to pick the ingredients. And if you don't like one cake, then you can learn about another one. Some of you feel like I'm being, I'm being shown pregnant bellies and someone who said that they can't get pregnant. Stop trying. Let God work. Because there's something you're not seeing about why you want what you want. Look at all these other things you've been wanting, and now some of you want a baby. The baby isn't going to go in that cup. Where is it? Sorry. I hope you can hear me now. Okay. Don't put the baby in the cup. I mean, Do as you will, but make certain you know why you want it. The other way that I'm being shown this is keep in mind you could be watching a television show. You could be watching something on TV other than this. The strange thing about this is it doesn't seem like there's anything that is discordantly wrong. It feels like whoever you guys are watching this, you have a lot of stuff to think about. It's so cute, look at it. The Empress and the Two of Cups. Pregnancy is definitely something that's possible. But first, take these cups with yourself, honey. Don't go out and get pregnant for a man or for yourself or because you want to be loved or because you have so much love to give that you want to just have a baby to love you. No, no point. No, you gotta be okay with it by yourself first. This applies to relationships as well. Anybody you're working with, you know how sometimes when it's been like 12, 13 years since there's a certain feeling where when someone you're texting isn't texting you back and it's your husband or your boyfriend or girlfriend, and that feeling of like, where are you? What are you doing? I need you. I love you. Why don't you love me? Why are you missing? Like, I'm missing you. Why don't you care? Etc. That's part of that. Do you remember that feeling in relationships? Nobody likes it. Nobody. And if you're feeling neglected, don't let people tell you that you're codependent. Maybe, the truth of codependency or whatever isn't actually accurate. Maybe it's you were with a partner who was very neglectful. I was. It sucked. Initiative cups. Look, I'm gonna close this out because I feel like I'm just talking to one person or like two people. And the likes on most of my videos usually are like one or two people only. So I don't know which one of you two it is. But maybe this isn't just for one person. Maybe this is a big thing. Maybe this is I don't know. What I can tell you simply expect news that are pleasant. News that will do you know how annoying it is to have little hair follicles right there? Good news. Take some time to think about it. Do something with the information that's beneficial. Work through your illusions and fears. Stop strategizing and just trust God. But do what you need to in 3D to set your foundations for growth for your descendants in a positive way. Don't be the ancestor that either suffered too much or did so much dark stuff that you can't look your children in the eye. You know? Why aren't they looking at each other? But this one's looking at itself. So, anything else? What is the change the way you do things? Stop it with this. Look at this. The Hierophant, right here. The Death card. The Devil card. Underneath that, the Eight of Wands, Six of Cups, the Chariot. Look, you know about the law of attraction. You know about manifestation, kind of, in a distorted way. You know somewhat about magic. You guys know more than I do about certain things, like a lot of things on Earth. You guys know more than I do about myself sometimes. Like, but do you know what you are taking in that you made up to be okay? Is that still okay to do? And why is that okay? If that's not okay, this should not be okay either. If this card makes you think of the Satan, this doesn't mean the same thing it does in the other decks. You have ancestors here, spirit guides, and journaling with your deep subconscious. But yet the card is called the Devil. This card is about transformation, among other things. But here, it's an initiation of a woman by four men? And you want to call that a transformation with a butterfly? That sounds like RAPE. And some people do this as initiations into organizations that end up doing that. Notice. And inside that, while it's claimed that it's that, all the while it's taking this and turning it into this. sometimes it's not just about the scales of Ma'at. It's not about the damage we're doing to nature. It's not about what we've done in the past or maybe we can do in the future. Sometimes it's about what's happening right there in our DNA, in our descendants, in our body. Okay? No advice. Because if you're on my channel, there's usually 3 reasons. 1, you don't like. 2, three, you randomly clicked on this video and you're like, what the fuck? This one? This one? They know why they're here. I don't need to explain anything to them. It's the soul tribe, the ones more evolved, more awakened, more common sense filled, you know? So put yourself where you belong and find the advice for yourself. Because I will not do it for you. I don't know what you're living. The cards I pulled could have been a TV show you're watching later tonight. The other day, I pulled some cards for myself, and I was like, let's see what's going to happen today. Let's play with some cards. I went and watched Netflix after that. The reading I did was like the cards I pulled out, and the reading, the message I got. Spot on. Spot on. But it was for a cartoon I was watching. I was like, did I just did I just did I just do a card reading on a freaking anime show? I did it for myself, and what was in my energy? I went and watched a TV show afterwards. That's what I experienced in the 6 to 12 hours after that. And then the remnants of that reading were random little things around the house. Someone was talking to me with the cat. I did have 10 of cups. I put a pizza in the oven, and I sat down and watched Netflix, and I had a soda, and I could chew. 10 of cups for me. In my own apartment, bills paid, chilling out. It's so silly. The other day I watched a reading and they were talking about some stolen inheritance and a karmic mother and curses and all this stuff. Honey, it was a show on Netflix I ended up watching later. I was like, this is ridiculous. Like some of these readers, like I don't know what they're picking up on. I don't even know what I was picking up on with some of these readings in the recent week. And it's no shade to anybody. What I'm saying is when you're watching these readings, if the reading isn't applicable applicable to your life, it'll probably manifest in a movie somewhere in front of you. So some of you are trying to like manifest and you're praying for houses and cars and stuff, but then you go and play video games and you get a house in the video game. Like, dear God, that's not what I meant. But what you're not realizing is you're not in the position to have that right. You were, yeah. So chill. You know, maybe your boyfriend isn't cheating on you. Maybe your girlfriend isn't being pregnant by the football team. Maybe your grandmother or your mother aren't karmic and it's the neighbor down the street the reader is picking up on because you shook hands with them earlier in the day. Maybe your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend isn't a narcissist and the narcissist was your mother or your sister. Maybe you thought that, blue was blue because somebody told you blue is blue, but it's actually green. Maybe someone told you gray is gray, but it's not. It's actually a different shade of purple. Like, you know what I mean? It's getting silly. I've recorded a video of just talking to myself and like venting. And after that, I've recorded this and I'm realizing we need to do this different. So I'm going to do it different. Build it, they will come. So I have no idea what I'm going to do with this channel. I don't know what I'm going to share with you. I don't know what I'm not going to share with you. What I do know is there's lots of good people in the world that are going through pointless suffering because of people with petty intentions. And on the one hand, I'm really tired of standing up for all these people. And on the other hand, it's infuriating to see the children of God shit on each other. I'm gonna go. If any of you are even watching this, if you're even interested in anything I've done here in the thousands plus videos on this channel, in 5 years I've been here, say hi. Let's build a community because I'm getting really, 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 really fucking tired of giving to people who treat me like I'm not worth being talked to. And then the creme de la creme has been the people who make me feel like I'm unwelcome on earth. Ew. So I don't know. I hope this helps you. I've been blessed. And if some of you are done arguing with me or judging me, it would be really nice if you can take a seat and like take notes or just say something nice. And those of you who are wonderful people, I love I love all of you. Really, I really, really do. Too much. But gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. guys have a certain way of making a hermaphrodite feel welcomed as a living being on a planet connected to the same creator being you are. May you never feel unwelcome in life. May you always feel loved, because I've spent 42 years of my life, from what I can remember, being told to delete myself because I'm too pure to be alive. Those people raise children. I love you. I'm gonna go. Ethan's okay. He's sleeping. He's resting. He has been through some things that no one should be put through. He was taken from his mother way too early. So I'm tired. He's tired. It's so heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking to see him nuzzle in like fuckle blankets. It's 6 weeks old, all because of people's greed and numbness to what they've done and what they're becoming and what they're doing. Lack of empathy towards living beings. Another video I saw, they were talking about foods in different parts of the world and how they eat insects. And one of these people, they have a silkworm farm, and instead of letting the silkworm grow to the moth or whatever it's going to grow into, the butterfly or whatever, they cut the moth cocoon open, the chrysalis, and they make clothes out of the silk, and they cook the halfway formed pupa of the moth before it thing like evolves. The thing doesn't even have eyes or a mouth. And they rip it out of there and they cook it. Or they eat it raw. Can you even imagine the fucking horror? And then the other one was plucking legs off a fucking grasshopper and then tossing them in a pan that wasn't hot yet. Like just pouring them in there on the side while they're like squirming with their little limbs. Like, what the fuck? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I just don't. In the other video I posted before this, which I was talking briefly about how people call me an alien because of how nice I am. What does that say about you guys?